Hey guys, me Dave. It's 8/21, 2021. So I want to tell you guys something. You know, they're planning to take over the world, take over the country, and they're going to try to crash our economy, and they're taking over, and meat is they're taking over everything. The food market, the meat, the chicken, and everything. You know, they're making sure we don't have anything. You know, I mean, it's crazy. The FBI, they're trying to ruin our economy and all this stuff. It's you wouldn't believe the things you hear on these calls. They're trying to take over the world, take over our country. The government is trying to take over our country. They want the stock market to crash and everyone to fail, and we have no money, and we're out on the street, and they want to come and buy our properties, and they want to do all these crazy things to us. That's what it's like going to those calls. Okay, that was a little bit of acting there. That's what it's like going to those calls, alright? Some people think there's a big conspiracy. The FBI wants to take over the country, the CIA wants to take over the country, the government wants to take over the country, and they want to crash the economy, which all these senators and everything have money invested in the stock market. So it makes no sense. Why did they want to take over the world or take over the country and take our properties and all this stuff? I think a little people are a little out in left field there a little bit. But when you go to those calls, that's the stuff you hear. You hear crazy talk. I call it crazy talk. I don't think it's like that. I think these people watch goofball videos on YouTube all day, and they're out of reality, and they are delusional. They are. I mean, they sound delusional, and they are delusional. If they really think the FBI wants to take over the country and make the stock market crash and all this stuff, if they really believe that, there is some delusional thinking there. If they believe that is being delusional. I mean, I hate to say it, but it really is. And that's kind of people we have talking on these calls. You know, you know, you know, I don't know. It's exhausting listening to these people. I have to take a break from it because it's too much. And COVID's a pandemic and all that stuff, which, okay, I will say this. Our government did an investigation on COVID. If it was man-made or from whatever, from an animal or whatever, whatever it was, and Congress voted not to tell U.S. citizens if it was man-made or not, if it was made in a lab. Okay, so I will say that about COVID. So, is it man-made? It could be. Why is our government? Why don't they want us to know about it? I don't know. Who are they trying to protect? Or something going on behind the scenes? I have no idea. But I will say that. So, I mean, there's all kinds of things going on, and, all kinds of crazy people out there talking crazy talk and all this stuff. Alls I know is I'm being targeted and I want it to stop. That's my main focus. I'm not into all this conspiracy talk and all this stuff. Inflation is out of control. I know that. Gas is over $3. I paid $3.19 a gallon today. I only put $10 in my truck, which is what, a little over 3 gallons or something like that. There's I mean, there's a problem with everything. People are talking about vaccines and all this stuff, and it just. I got vaccinated, right? I feel okay. I have no side effects, all that stuff. Now, out of the millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of people that got the vaccine, there has been 1 or 2 or 3 cases where the person has had like a rare disorder or some kind of reaction to the vaccine. But out of the tens of millions that received the vaccine, that isn't even 1%. That's like 0.00001%, you know. So not everything is perfect. But I got vaccinated. I feel fine. Will it protect me? I don't know. They're talking about booster shots now, so I guess I'll have to get that if they do it. The reason why I get it is because I have a heart condition. I can't afford to come down with COVID or any other disease or virus or whatever, you know, and stuff. But if you want to listen to some crazy people, man, go to those calls. Like all kinds of crazy people there to discredit us. The point is that whether it's true or not, why do they bring it up on these calls? To discredit us, alright? Now, I'm not saying UFOs don't exist. I'm not saying they exist. I'm saying when you bring it up on these calls, it discredits us. These calls they're perps, you guys. All the people who talk are perps. You know, the moderators are perps. They're all working for the same team. They're all getting paid the same money. They spend their life sitting on these calls discrediting us. That's what they do. It's been going on for years. Okay, now they get some new people that come into the call and they talk on all the calls every night. Okay, now they'll take over, they'll dominate the call. Okay, and they'll make a name for themselves. Like there's a new guy he's been talking on all the calls. He talks about the same thing. He's bringing up shit from 10 years ago, you know, bringing up the past, re-traumatizing, bringing up the past. Let's keep on talking about the past, because if we keep on talking about the past, we're never going to move forward. They don't want us to move forward, all right? Now, people keep on talking about the past and Myron May and all this stuff and you know, Tyrone Dew and all, you know, let's bring up all this stuff where these people used to talk and they used to do something years ago. Let's bring all this stuff up, bring it up, and let's keep on living in the past. So we never move forward, all right? It's the same way with people making videos. If you look back on some people's videos, they've been talking about the same thing for years, 5, 6, 7 years. They can't move forward. You know, they're keeping themselves a victim, and they're keeping their listeners a victim. Okay? Now, if you watch somebody's video and they're talking about Dr. Girano, whatever his I can't even say, whatever his name is, they're keeping you a victim. Okay, we you know, you can do all the research in the world. We know what they're doing to us. They're mapping our brains. They're doing behavioral control. They're looking at all kinds of things. We know that already. We know it. Let's move forward. Let's move to the next step. How do we stop this? Let's get off our ass. Not you guys, but people making videos and on those calls. Okay, now let's get off our ass and let's find out solutions to stop this. Okay, so let's stop doing research. We already know the research. Duncan's book came out 11 years ago or something like that already. It was like 2010. You know, 11 years ago. You know, we should already have that information. We you know, let's keep on. Let's stop reliving the past and all this stuff. Let's move forward. How are we going to move forward? How are we going to make our life better? How are we going to, I got to cut this off.